Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition, and welcome to Sunday's message. And I've decided we are going to get messages from the counterparts. So whoever the person is that is on your mind, what they want to tell you, we're going to use the untold messages of the heart. We are going to use the Confessions of the Soul by Made for Love. This one is from Aqua Moonlight. We might clarify with the Ans Lenormand, and we might possibly get also mixed emotions to just see how they're feeling in general. Okay, so let's get started. And we are, if you're also interested, I've already posted a reading on Instagram. And that was a person that was very preoccupied, very blocked off. So I wonder if this is coming through for the YouTube collective as well. Let's get started. 111. Okay. Let's see. What is on their mind? What is their untold truth that they would like to tell the collective? What untold truth wants to come out? Okay. There it is. Surrender. I can't be apart from you much longer. Okay. Okay, all of a sudden it's flipping. I'm just gonna get those cards. And yeah, first they were very closed off. And now the cards are flipping. Okay. Those are the ones. This is interesting. Walls. I feel like I can't get through to you. Please let me in. Now that's a bit... Well, let's see. First, surrender. I can't be apart from you much longer. Then we had listen. I'm telling you the truth. You can trust my words. Why? I don't know what has happened between us. If you're confused, I'm confused too. That's okay. Thoughts. I've been in my head about you constantly. And sorry, please accept my apology so we can move past this. Oh, I love this. Okay. For some of you, I feel like this really pertains to you, collective. For some of you, there might have been a lot of confusion and you decided to kind of put up your walls to self-protect. And yeah, because maybe you were afraid, because I see the ghost card underneath. I won't stay for very long, I'm sorry. Oh, this is interesting. Underneath, within a few months. I didn't even know this card exists in this deck. Okay. Oh, and wow. Is this maybe an outlook what will happen within the next few months between the two of you, that they're finally opening up and actually coming clean? How they're feeling? No freaking way. You can't even make this up. Clingy. Feeling trapped pushes me away. Please give me some space. This is the energy that I picked up in the Instagram message. Except this didn't come out, but this is what I felt, because they were like keeping their distance, even though they knew you are their whole package, like the full package, and that they see a home life with you long term, etc. And yet they feel overwhelmed by it, which then again is tying in also perfectly with the reading. I think I uploaded it yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah. I mean, this didn't come out, but underneath it is I wish I could. Because that came out in the Instagram message. Anyway, but this is, I think, if you put up your walls, it's because you were afraid that, okay, well, I'm not going to let them in again and lower down my walls. 444. Which is protection. Yeah, so yeah, double confirmation. You did this to protect yourself from like any future ghosting, because you didn't want to be like looking like a fool. But I'm going to put this back because obviously this didn't come out. And I feel it's more like your energy as well towards them, that you feel like you can't get through to them. You feel like blocked out, like iced out. I'm going to put this to the side here. And I think this is more like an possible outlook, like what can happen in this connection. Please listen to your intuition if this really rings true for you, okay? Do not put pressure on it. And it doesn't necessarily mean like literally I love you from their mouth to you. But it could be, some kind of love offer that is coming through, okay? And within a few months. I'm putting this back here. I'm gonna get, first of all, like some confessions of the soul from Made for Love. What are the confessions of the soul? Because these are very 3D. And now we're gonna get like the 5D messages from their higher self. What is it that they want to tell you? Apparently nothing. Always in the first run, there's nothing coming out. Like, unbelievable. Okay, what are the confessions of the soul from the higher self to the collective? Okay. I regret how I handled the situation with you. I was really immature. I dreamt about a love like this since I was a child underneath. Yeah, okay. One more shuffle through. If this is it, then this is it. What are the confessions of the soul? Anything that wants to come through? I guess not. Okay. And it was 717 when I started giggling. Karma has a way of making a person see things crystal clear. Yeah. You always have full-on vision in hindsight. You do. So what are the current emotions? What are they going through? What are the emotions regarding this situation? What does the collective need to know? Again, first shuffle, nothing. Jumps. Okay, there, safe. Underneath the deck, embarrassed. Okay. Safe, resistant, creative, and depressed. Now that is interesting. Okay, let's dive into this. I can't be apart from you much longer. So they definitely held back from you. Whatever truth that they are going to speak, you can actually trust it. Like, they are not going to come forward and tell you bullcrap. Yeah? If you're dealing with a pathological liar, this is not it. And with the Y card, it's like, it's a bit funny that they're asking themselves, like, what happened between us? Because I think that they're not doing this in a malicious way. It's just like something that is so ingrained within themselves that they're like, it's just self-sabotaging behavior. And they're actually asking themselves why, oftentimes. And then they regret it, and then they don't know, and then the ego kicks in, and yeah, all of a sudden they're like stuck in their head with their thoughts. I've been in my head about you constantly, because they're asking themselves, why am I not surrendering to this? Why am I always blocking this out? Why am I so resistant? I think what they admire about you is that you are being very expressive. But this also makes them close off, because they are scared that with your expressive way of dealing with situations and your communication skills, that you expect the same from them. And this is something where they feel like they're lacking. And they're actually very sorry about this, because I feel like this is something that they're very aware of. And this is also what makes them feel kind of depressed. And with this, I don't necessarily mean that they have to be like full on depression mode, even though quite possibly for some of you, this might be the case. You know this better than I do. But it makes them feel empty and numb, like they really withdraw. And because at first it feels nice and safe, okay, to kind of like huddle up in their little man cave or woman cave and just be safe and have their routines and everything, their freedom. And but then after the initial storm of emotions has passed and they see the rainbows coming out and they hear the birds chirping and like beep, beep, beep. Anyway, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, yeah, but it's actually not that bad out there. And then they're like, I literally see someone like coming up to your door, knocking on the door and be like, hey, can I come in? And sitting by this nice fireplace. It is a protection mode that they are having. And they're absolutely sorry that they really did not handle this situation well, okay? And I think they're also sorry that if you feel like you can't get through to them, it wasn't their intention to freeze you out, but it just overwhelms them so much. And therefore they just simply pull back. Probably it's also good for you to maybe figure out what is your attachment style, what is your person's attachment style, just to see if your communication with one another can be improved in some kind of shape or form. I'm not talking about overdoing it. Like, I mean, obviously it has to be a give and take. There needs to be an energy transfer. It has to be balanced. Otherwise that's no good, because it will not work in the long run. And this is not me saying it's never gonna work. No, but it's not enough if only one person adapts to the communication style of their partner. This has to be vice versa, okay? Let's see what the Lenormand has. So what do they wish for in this connection? What do they wish for? What are like their deepest desires? Okay, they say, I have to be clear because I was like thoughts and then feelings. Okay, let's start. I mean, it's the dog underneath, and it's the number 18, which is the moon in the tarot. Dog is about loyalty. It's about a partnership. It's about trust. But 18 is also the moon, and it's also the feminine energy, but the moon is something that's hidden. Okay, so we're gonna ask, how do they feel about the collective? How do they... There you go. No way. Blocked. Blocked. Absolutely blocked. Okay, how they're feeling. Okay. Yeah. I see the fox. Oh, okay, at least that is good. And that came in between. Okay. And I'm hearing from Beyonce, well, actually it's from Dreamgirls, listen, crossroads. Okay, how are they feeling? It's good that the sun is next to the fox, so then the fox actually gets a more positive meaning to it, or generally. It's then it's more about being clever instead of being sneaky. So what they're feeling is they feel blocked, but they're like really feeling now that's odd. What I'm getting is that they think that you are a clever fox. Oh, wow. Because they're feeling that you are the only person that has overcome this mountain, this block. Because you are still getting through to them. And I'm noticing number 14 is half of number 28. So they see you as their other half. I know, freaky how I just did this, but I couldn't ignore it. It's weird. So, and the sun, they feel happy and they feel very grounded. This is something they know, that they can have this grounded happiness with you. But on a negative note, but they're fearing that this is an illusion. And this is what's blocking them. They feel blocked because they're scared that this is a mirage. It's an illusion, that they can have this happiness with you, okay? And this is where they have to make a decision, like where to go. What are they thinking about the collective? What are they? No way, guys. No way. The chances that the man and the woman come out, and the heart and the writer, what they're thinking is, you can't make this up. They're wanting to send you a message. And it doesn't matter whether you are female or male in body. It doesn't matter. And it's also very interesting because in this deck, I also have a brunette and a brunette male and female. And it's interesting that like the direct counterparts have come out. I mean, in the end, it doesn't matter really. So it's woman, man, like whatever. It's a pair. Yeah, what they're thinking about is that they want to communicate with you. Yeah. Underneath the deck, the mice, but they're shit scared. And this is what's blocking them. This is why they're feeling emotionally blocked. Like in their heart space, they are blocked because they're really afraid if this might be an illusion. Yet that's what they are feeling. And what they're thinking is aligned. Like the sun and the heart, I mean, those are the like two probably strongest positive love cards there are in this deck. Wow. I mean, within the next few months, this connection is going to transform. Oh my, sorry. And yeah, now I'm guided to actually put this here so that you can see it. Whew. But they really have to get out of this resistant mode and really become expressive themselves. Oh, wow. Maybe some of them are actually creative and are thinking of a creative way how to come forward to you. So maybe some of you, you might be connected with someone who writes poems or who actually would write a handwritten letter. Yeah, not gonna lie. Or this is someone who will maybe is very handy and they might create some kind of jewelry or some beautiful keepsake that they're making themselves. Yeah, that is also what's coming through. Interesting. Now I'm getting a mixtape. Wild. I love this. Oh my gosh, I miss those days where you got like mixtape CDs. Oh, those were amazing. I actually just talked to a friend about this. That I still have her mixtape that she um made for me with all. Oh my goodness, it's so hilarious. Good old songs. Like, I mean, those songs are still bangers. I'm actually not quite sure if they still play, but yeah. And I see 2121, which is double world card, so double completion. And that means a new journey is going to start because then the major arcana starts with the Fool once again. And the Fool is a leap of faith. And this is exactly what this person needs to take. For coming the mice, yeah. Tree, clover, masks, child, stork, tower, house, moon, whale. This is going too far. But yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it right here. And I'm sending you absolute love and light. Take care. Bye bye.